All right, what's up, y'all? Happy Friday to all of you. James Sports and Gaming, what's going on, man? Colby, what's up? Welcome to the stream, you guys. Yeah, man, this is it's weird for me, man. Heisman. Like, part of me wonders what I'm doing here. No, but on reality, I'm not against any difficulty level. You know, I used to make sliders on Madden for pro difficulty. I've done it on all Madden. I typically end up where I feel like I can get the most balance, and I was unable to achieve balance on All American difficulty. Basically, we were in a situation. I got like what felt like the passing game was in a good spot for both the user and CPU. However, we were faced with the conundrum of either both teams couldn't run, or when we made adjustments for the run game that improved the CPU run game, we're like, oh, we're in a good spot. Well, then the user was extremely OP. Yo, Agenda, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through. And so, without dropping a slider set that has the user completely OP in something, decided to move over to Heisman, and it seems like there's just much more balance on Heisman for the run game. Yo, Lupus, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Colby says it's the way to go. We'll find. I mean, look, the feedback. Posted the update last night for the YouTube members page. By far the most commented members post of all time. We're like at almost to 100 comments, and every little bit of feedback has been positive as far as this feels great. Just need to tweak this, tweak that. A lot of it was minor. A lot of it was around the holding penalties, which are super easy. We just drop it. So the feedback has been phenomenal. So I was towards the end of the Minnesota Dynasty. I mean, and I'm not doing anything with it. I wasn't about to go to a year 2. And then the game that we were about to play on Heisman was Northwestern. It was going to be a rain game. And I was like, preferably I'd try to play the game in normal conditions. But anyway, so we're on Heisman. The running game, from what I'm hearing, is balanced for both the user and the CPU. Sometimes the CPU starts slow and picks up in the second half. Sometimes they're good all game. Sometimes they're not very good, but when they're not very good, the user isn't very good either. Passing game is pretty good. The CPU still, completion percentages might be a little right here, but trying to figure out ways to get more pass breakups, or we just kind of deal with it, you know. Maybe they'll drop a little bit of a tuning update. We're already on 25 accuracy for the CPU quarterback, and that's the only gameplay slider that's been adjusted. Because you guys know I want to keep gameplay sliders completely where we're at. We have made a change to speed threshold. Person came in the Discord. Let me grab his name here. It was brand new. Literally joined up in the Discord and just started dropping just straight up like testing cheesecake over in the Discord. Literally dropped in there yesterday and was like, hey man, I've been doing a ton of testing for the speed threshold, you know, time with the stopwatch, you know, trying to see the best speed, and was dropping 40 times for players of all different speed levels, and like given a recommended speed threshold where the top players keep their speed and it kind of progress at a normal rate. So shout out to him, man. Great reason to be in the Discord if you're not, by the way, because we got people like that. Yo, Zach, what's going on, man? Thank you for coming through the stream. So we're getting ready to roll. We're just letting a couple people trickle on in here as we get started. Knowledge bombs from Cheesecake for sure. Yeah, that information from him was fantastic. And my guy Colt45 in the Discord too. He hasn't been so much testing the sliders too much as far as, you know, looking for tweaks. He's been kind of dialing in on the play call totals that we want. And so we know that EA fixed the simulation stats this year, and he was doing testing on the simulation stats, and he was determining that, you know, based on the numbers he ran, that during simulations the CPU teams the games were averaging 140 plays per game, roughly 70 per team. So if you want to have the same amount of play call totals as the CPU and sim stats, we got to hit 70 plays per game. Some of you might not like this part, but right now the time that seems to most closely get us there, brace yourself, it's 15 minutes 20-second runoff. If you want to go lower, you can. Just know that because EA tweaked simulation stats, which is a good thing, you're going to be, if you go at a lower quarter length and you're averaging 50 plays a game, just know your players' stats are going to be based off of less plays than the CPU counterpart. So if you want a real chance of having stats measure up, you got to do something to get 70 plays. I know it sounds like a lot. It's really not that bad. Dan, what's going on? Elijah, what's going on, man? Thank you guys for coming through the stream. We're getting ready to ramp up here and play Central Michigan. Yo, Don, excuse me. Don Pericho. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Love your work, man. A big fan for years. 315, baby. Where's the 315, bro? Where's the... I'm not familiar. Where's the 315? Colt 45, my guy's in here. 15 minutes for the win. Yo, and I can't not shout out my guy Big Papa. Bro's been putting in work, testing, giving me feedback, asking me for my opinion. I'll be like, hey man, I think this could work, and then we kind of make some discoveries. And so it's been pretty awesome. Yo, Zach, I was on 10 minutes 20 seconds last year, so 15 and 20 seems insane. You know, it seems absolutely insane. So we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna switch the camera over. We're gonna fire up this game now. I went through and I set up, for those of you who haven't been around, I didn't stream yesterday. I just needed a day. We were working on some other stuff. M2, what's going on, bro? Syracuse, New York. Oh wow, you're way out over there, East Coast. Gorgeous area though, I've heard. Never been there. We're rocking wear and tear sliders now. We're rocking, I mean, everything's got a full setup right now. The XP sliders are still going to be tweaked. We got a full set of XP sliders based off of a base testing. I've got my run through at, you know, default 100 XP 4 years. Now I got to do a couple more tests. It takes a while. Bear with me, but that's like the big holdup is going to be some of the XP sliders. But anyway, I was setting this up for the stream. New Dynasty, Test Dynasty with Pittsburgh. They're another 79 overall. And I forgot to... We're not even going to play this game. They're 66 overall, sorry. I forgot to customize my schedule. So my first game was an FCS team because I didn't... Elijah, you can do everything during the EA Play trial. It's the full game. You're just limited to... we're in a simulated week when we play West Virginia. It's the full game. You're just limited to 10 hours. Oh, Brad, yeah, I've never had the desire to go that long. Yeah, Zach's pointing out great information there. Just did 12 minutes 15 seconds and he was 20 plays short. All right, we're about to, dude, for my first Heisman game at West Virginia, Backyard Bowl. I'm gonna get, well, they're only an 82 overall. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better about this. So hopefully I don't get ran. If I do get ran, I'm not gonna feel horrible about it. Let's see what they got on here. Ooh. These are filthy. Don't force throws. Says that to the guy who's notorious for forcing throws. I'm notorious for forcing throws. Seeing stuff too late. Let's go whiteout. I like it. If you guys haven't figured it out yet, I love all white jerseys for like the away team. King Judah, I really enjoy the game, man. Zach, you're on the new beta sliders on the on Heisman, right? I gotta try this 15 nonsense now. Hey man, the math adds up, bro. I trust Colt with his testing. Do you think Madden will be the same? Honestly, no. And here's why. Number one, the average yards per play in the NFL is like 60 to 65. So we're already less there. Number two, the run-pass ratios in Madden are better than in college football. CPU runs the ball more in Madden than they do in college football. So I mean, that's what I've noticed. Just overall, sometimes the CPU really runs the ball here in this game, but consistently they run the ball more than Madden. And the CPU quarterbacks in Madden take a little bit more time at the line of scrimmage than they do in college football. Yo, Average Gamer just became a member. Welcome to Sim Nation, bro. Appreciate you sponsoring the stream and the channel. Oh snap! Hold on. Don with another super chat. I love 40 kicking power and 35 accuracy. They are kids. They should miss more kicks. I 100% agree with you. The only reason I personally, and you've been a fan of the channel for a while, so maybe you've seen, I miss point blank kicks that I think that are going in. That's the only reason I haven't dropped it down personally. But I drop them both down on Madden, where I do make kicks, the same kicks I miss in this game. So I 100% agree with you. If you are good at making kicks in this game, I am not. Absolutely drop them down. It's way more realistic. Here we go. I like this as a pretty even matchup. I mean, we're on the road. Also, guys, I did do an online Dynasty for this so I could get play call cooldowns. I wanted to have that to see how the coach suggestions change. Oh, good D. with play call cooldowns. Like, are they going to recommend, are plays going to be recommended to me that I can't call? We know that's been an issue in the past. Like, plays are on a cooldown and it'll still get recommended to you. Get that block. There we go. All right, so far RPOs are working. So far, when you tested sim stats, top teams are hitting 80 to 82 plays a game. Middle teams are 70 to 72 plays a game. Bottom teams 63 to 64. Yes, that 70 range seems pretty good. Yo, King Judah, I'm very excited for it too, man. The beta didn't even have a lot of the stuff in it, and I really enjoyed that gameplay. I really enjoyed that gameplay. Zachary, on the bright side, in my last two games, the CPU quarterback was 69% and 76%. They just can't run the ball and save their lives. Did you get the little update that I posted, Zach, in the comments? There was a little bit of an update I posted from the post last night. And it has made a difference. Colt 45 was having the same issue, and then he grabbed that, and he was like, oh, now they can run the ball. Just something to consider. Dan, I am now, I got my full-on wear and tear settings in here, and because I got wear and tear settings in there, I got my running backs set to keep fresh in the auto subs. I mean, nobody should be using auto subs anymore to do player rotations. Let wear and tear do it for you. And that's also why I'm not gonna mess with fatigue either. I don't think you need to mess with fatigue. In the past, people only used fatigue for auto subs anyway. Now we have wear and tear. It works a lot. Oh, good defense. Works a lot better. So, Raw, I haven't dropped any vids yet. We're still getting some testing in and finalizing some stuff, man. The FCS East team had 100 yards rushing against you. That's a little embarrassing, though, but way to step it up the last two opponents. So far, we're taking what they're giving us in the pass game. I kind of want to hit him with this screen. What's a good injury slider? I'm on 35. I've seen several games. Ryan, I'm on 10. That's the default in the main menu. And that's what I'm rocking in franchise. I'm rocking 10 for now. With wear and tear where I have it, I don't think injury needs to be played with either. Yeah, oh no, we got a penalty. I have 50 fatigue. Yeah, do you see it, Zach? I left a comment on the members post. It's the changes to the roughing the passer, the holding, which we just got there, even with the change. Dropped holding down to 65, still got a call. Yeah, no problem, Ryan. Raw, we'll drop. I got a lot of content planned. I just want to make sure that what I drop is ready to be dropped. You know what I mean? I don't want to drop something early, or just push something out just to say, oh, I have something out, and then it's not a good product. I have nothing released in the Discord yet, Raw. Everything is 100% still in testing mode. So everything right now is strictly in the YouTube members posts. And then, of course, once... Oh, no. Shoot. Once we go official, then that gets posted for everybody. You saw... That has to be fake. No way they put career-ending injuries in here. I've never even seen a career-ending injury in Madden. Oh no! I thought I could get it. Kieran, we got lots of big changes depending on when you were last in here, bro. Have you been following the members post? God dang it, they got a freaking turnover celebration. Yeah, Rob, of course. And that's the thing, you guys. I'm typically good at responses on live streams. If you ever have questions, this is the best place to get it. They do have the career wear and tear. I want to break down that play real quick for you guys. Again, we're playing on Heisman. That was my second incompletion. The first one was because I had been taking what they were giving us. I looked at this and I thought we had it. Look, he drops off like that. Plays that really smart. And honestly, if I had... Bro, let's take a look at the pocket here on Heisman 2. We did some work there. Had to make a couple changes from All-American. Let's take a look how this pocket is. If I could get my stupid... There we go. Really good pocket. Good push. I like to push up the line. Nothing unrealistic. No insta-sheds. He just gets around that guy. It's not a shed. That's a good realistic move. We got push all the way around. I love it, but I still had time. Now, if I was smart, I would have thrown it to number 5. Because he's wide open for a touchdown. Oh, we got a little update there, Kieran. I didn't update the post. So grab everything in the post, and then there's a comment underneath the post that has the update. There was still an open guy here, so we have coverage in a really good spot on Heisman to where I made a mistake here, and I also thought he was going to come back. He just stayed right there, so that kind of sucks. I thought he was going to run back. But it's not like their coverage is gluing to people here. Alright. I'm content with that drive offensively. I mean, again, that's my first time, with everything, and let's see how they do things here. We couldn't run the ball very well. Oh no. Guys with the RPO, man. Oh, they're going hurry up. Hold on, guys. I'll get back to you here in a second. They're in a hurry up. It's throwing me off guard. Oh! I thought he was going to get way more than a yard out of there. I like this defensive playbook, though. Only rush 3. No one's open. Ooh, nice. No, I think you're good, Kieran. I mean, it's just feedback at this point. Elijah, do I think you get the most out of Dynasty when you play with a lower rated team? Define how lower rated. So, I'll tell you right now, last year I was, you know, I'm not going crazy like some of these guys that are like going to go with like Missouri State or, you know, Kent State, like 69s. They're crazy, man. And even the smaller schools, I think, with their change to dynamic deal breakers, if you truly want to have a chance of, you know, I gotta sneeze, so I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna wait for it, but I'm gonna talk till it comes. If you want a chance of actually like doing something with a small school, I don't think it's really possible with a small school, because if you get players who progress to the point where they want facilities or they want national TV games, stuff like that, well, you're a small school. You're never gonna be able to provide that once they outgrow proximity to home and playing time. You know, they might look at academics, all these different things. So I think play with a little bit of a bigger school who's not very good is the way to go. So that's why I'm looking at Purdue. They're a 70, what are they, a 77 overall, and they're a 2-star. I'm also looking at Wazoo. They're a 3-star, but they're a 77 overall as well. I am not going manual XP, bro. I like sandbox. Oh, nice pass breakup. Shoot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna adjust Portal a little bit too. I mean, I like what they did with, you know, getting it up there, but I think they might have went a little too crazy with it. I'm gonna tone it down a little bit. I think nothing crazy, but tone it down. But yeah, smaller schools are basically like, you know, they're like a farm system in baseball for these bigger schools. Why is AA so unbalanced? Do I think? I don't think it was tested. Normally, AA is the most balanced. Doesn't mean that it offers the most challenge, but normally AA is the most balanced. And then the way you go. He's got wheels? Enough. The reason people go up to Heisman is despite the balance of AA, it's just not enough resistance and they win all their games. So you go to Heisman where it's noticeably unbalanced in favor of the CPU in the past. And that's where they get their challenge that they want. Yeah, I was thinking, so it's currently at 20. I was thinking about going down to 15. That's what I was thinking. Oh, good defense. C4 dropped a video earlier that the portal in Dynasty is broken right now. Did he explain why? Nathan, wait until official because the XP sliders are going to change. Did some more testing today. I couldn't find anyone open. We went cover 3. I'm just learning, you guys. So we've, you know, this is Heisman. I'm trying to learn where I should have went with this. It's a little bit easier when you're watching someone play because you're, you know, than when you're actually playing, of seeing who's open, where someone should have went with it. But as far as getting a first down, I don't think it was going to happen against this coverage. I obviously had him in the flat here. Another good pocket. I like that. Good pass rush. Our center is getting killed against their defensive tackle. We're going to have to make some protection adjustments there. Brad, you dropped it down to 10? Okay, I'm curious how that looks. Yeah, I would do team builder. if I didn't have to be in an online. It's playing pretty good so far. Oh, nice. We had a... Why did we... We weren't blitzing anybody there. Oh, look at this. He just read it. He's in a zone, but he read the read and just got up there. If he would have dropped in his zone like he was supposed to, that's a successful run play. So it's still recommending me plays. No, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm in my own play call. Never mind. I take it back. Do I think the vision cones make a comeback? It'd be really cool if they could incorporate the vision cone with revamp, just because that's the only way you could truly look off safeties. They don't have a way to do it right now. And that is a big thing in football, is looking off safeties. Oh no! Right, I didn't switch over to him fast enough. But I don't want to lose revamped. I would... It's a decent return. I would only want vision cone back if it could be... Excuse me, sorry for the yawns, y'all. If it could be incorporated with revamped. See if that guy that read the play has the instinct ability. It's a good call out, man. How's this play right here, right? Pretty sure it's number 15 for us on defense. Wouldn't be an edge, right? No, it should be a... Would have thought. He's a corner. Does not have it. I wasn't expecting that to be a corner up there. Every time you call a timeout or look at the instant replay, it does this bullcrap, man. Every time you go in there on offense, you come out and it gets you in this weird, the glitch. They gotta fix this. Hate that. I should have had like 5 yards there. Camera angle got me. We're gonna try to run it again. There we go. Back to normal. Let's move our tight end. Running game isn't there for either team right now. And that's, I do like that it's being balanced. At least if we're not able to do it, they're not able to do it. But I do think it'll open up. Man, if we got a one-on-one with Johnson over here. Nope. We'll go for it. Oh my, he picked that? Then he got hurt. I didn't think that was going to be a pick. My wide receiver didn't even go for it. Make a play, buddy. Like at least, you know, try to catch it. Let's go cover 6. Play underneath. Dang it. Found the hole there. We'll go double mug, but we're going to play coverage. I haven't gotten crazy yet with the shells or the stunts yet, because I just want to play, you know, with it how it looks before you incorporate all that stuff. We're blitzing. Man, they're just hitting us with these RPOs. And I'm playing underneath on it too to try to take it away, make them push, you know, push down the ball down the field. Finally got him. Nowhere to go. I do like this defensive playbook, though, compared to the one I was playing with Minnesota. The no-huddle teams? Yeah, I've noticed that too. Like, they're either unstoppable or they're just really weird with how they run their offense. But one thing I do like about this game is they do, you know, the CPU does change how they run their plays throughout the game, and so typically if they're slow to start, they eventually start doing things like that, right? Oh, now they're calling audibles on us. Yo, Robert, that's what we're trying to do, bro. We're working on it. Man, they almost got that one. Yeah, you can key on certain aspects in the RPO, and they've been throwing it a lot, so I might have to start keying on that if they continue to do that. Scoob, what's going on, man? You itching to play this game on stream or what, bud? I think you're ready. I think you're getting ready. I might have to hook you up, man. I thought he was going to get blocked. I like the fast no-huddle offense. So far, it hasn't been crazy. Is this a natural tempo team? How would I even find that out? They've been going no-huddle the whole game. 3rd and 5. What's the coach thinking? Yeah, King Judah. I do appreciate this game. I really do. Oh, man. No! Oh my god. I tried to loft it. That's just my 3rd pick, you guys. I wanted to loft that, and he pressed him. I didn't even wait for it. He jammed him at the line of scrimmage, man. I was reading this, and I was like, okay, let me get him over the top. I don't know, I felt like it went really slow. If I would have waited, I tried to push it. I had time. I don't know why I went so fast. I had time. And he's coming underneath right here. I could fit it in right there. Big Papa told me, be patient with your throws. Don't force it. And I've been forcing it. Robert, they're not out yet. They're still being worked on. We're in what I like to call beta. So, been dropping sliders for my YouTube members to test. That's a perk for them. They give me feedback on the gameplay, and then I will make adjustments based on their feedback as well as my own experience, and that's how I get the sliders made. I gather information and feedback from multiple people playing the game, and what's nice about it is, for the most part, the feedback, the consensus has been pretty much the identical. You know, I'm not getting, you know, people saying one thing, other people saying, oh, that's not a problem, this is a problem. Like, so far the feedback has pretty much been the exact same all across the board. Alex, that's definitely a potential. If the guys... Oh, nice. What a play, man. That's a great question, Alex, and that would make sense. If their priority is still playing time, right? Yo, SJJ, what's going on, bro? Thank you for coming through the stream, man. Alex, message retracted. I don't know why. Hey, they finally put up some points, though, and that was a beautiful play that they just did. And you know, guys, I do want to point out, too, I like that they didn't score until we're in the second quarter, because we're on 15-minute quarters now. So if we had more offense early in the game, like, imagine what the score would be. You know what I mean? So, Alex, can you give me your 5 schools you're thinking about playing with? If you're like me or most people, like, we were thinking ahead of time, we were getting a list of, all right, what school might we want to play with this year? Tell me your 5. Get rid of it. Man, we were moving the ball pretty well offensively that first drive, and now they've kind of just clamped us up a little bit. There it is. Sit there, turn and go. Not going to get it. We're on Heisman. Nope. You're good. You're good. You're good. Shoot, man. 4th and inches. You know, I need to go back to the RPOs. That was working pretty well. And I got away from it. And we haven't been able to get our run game going. Wyoming, Nevada, or Utah State. So I would tell you, I would probably go Utah State. Because of the prestige. You can go smaller schools. There's smaller schools that have higher prestige, though. You know what I mean? Yo, N890, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you coming through. You're using Virginia Tech? That's awesome. I gotta do some XP slider testing unless anybody wants to help me. The nice thing is, I got the baseline, so what I do is I go through, I count every position in the base roster, the amount in Dynasty mode, the amount of 90 overalls at a position and the amount of 80 overalls at a position. And the thing that I take into account is players can be playing 5 overall better than their actual rating, So I don't count the players who are an 88 overall playing up to a 90 as a 90. I count them as an 80. So my numbers are going to be a little bit, I think honestly more realistic than some other people who are counting those, because those can go up and down. But anyway, I got the amount, all the 90 overalls and 80 overalls for every sim in the game with base roster. Then I did a 4-year sim, coaching XP at normal, XP sliders all at 100, and I did a count there for the amount of 90 overalls and 80 overalls for every single position. Now I need to do it for, honestly, I don't need to go to 0 because it's better this year than it was last year, but I was still thinking about doing a 0 XP test. But now I'm curious if the coach XP slider impacts anything. Got him. So what I want to do now is a test with coach XP at fastest with everything at 100. Truth Chase, Simgamingnetwork, do you think EO patch the conference logo on jerseys not looking correctly? Like I switched South Carolina to ACC and the AC logo on. I think they will, as long as someone mentions it to them. That's a simple fix. Oh, go block the right guy. We're looking like I can't get the ball moving on the ground, quote 45. What do you mean, Kieran? Can you specify? It's, there's just a members post that you should... God, we cannot run the ball. And then I have a comment there that says update. Okay. Tried to thread the needle. Couldn't do it. Oh, dude. The thing is, we can't get our... I can't get my running game going right now. Nathan, and I don't need you to count every single position. If I would have waited just a little bit. I didn't lead them very good either. That's my other problem. So Nathan, I have a baseline where I just honestly, like, there's 2 or 3 positions that, depending on how it looks after 4 years, completely default XP, 4-year sim, but put coaching XP on fastest. Let me know when you're there, and I'll tell you what positions, because then I can compare. I don't need the whole entire thing. You know what I mean? No reason to. 1 or 2 positions will tell me if it's different or not. Do I think AA is totally out? Until they tune it, yes. There's a deep shot finally. Break that up, 36. Thank you. Let's blitz them here. So yeah, Brandon, the issue with AA, it was hard to get the CPU to run the ball successfully while the user felt OP. Good pass rush, good blitz, recover that. No! That blitz got home, man. And so basically we were in a situation where the user run game was OP if we wanted the if we wanted the CPU to have any run success, the user was going to be OP. Like my guy Big Papa was playing, he was able to literally run the ball every play down the field, 8-9 yards a carry. We're in a decline. I don't know if the DT is gonna be able to balance that though, Colt, because like I said, when we were able to get the CPU run the ball, they were getting like 5-6 yards a carry. Suddenly the user was at 9 or 10, and if we do anything with the defensive tackle, it's going to impact both equally. My sliders have you more hype for men than you were before. Hell yeah, dude, I'm excited for that. Thank you. I like to feel like both teams actually react accordingly. Yo, Chili, what's going on, man? Yeah, I like how they jumped. They were going for the fumble too. Can we get a decent run? Can I just want to be able to, like, run a little bit. We're going to try it outside again. Let's move our tight end. Let's get something here. We're going to do a full slide. Why not? They look like they're ready for it. Oh, finally! 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 That's why we stick with it, man. Finally! We're gonna run it again. Yeah, we're gonna stick with the run, Big Pop. Absolutely. It's a slow start to our game offensively, but you know, if I should have went outside. I shouldn't have went for the cutback. Here we go. I'm starting to. I'm getting a groove play calling maybe, but my biggest fear isn't my play calling. It's my I force passes. Good defense by them. Spread flex. Here we go. Big Pop, I'm trying to listen to my coach, but at the same time, I got that gunslinger mentality. Alex, we're so back. Yeah, man, we're trying to be. We're trying. I'm eating the sack. I'm not throwing another interception, guys. No one's open. They're running a ton of cover 3, and I need to get something down the middle. Look at, I mean, where are you guys going with this? They just ran a great defense versus what I called, like, there's nothing there. I could have had a deep ball, I suppose, just to chuck it up all to either of my guys on the outside, but offensive linemen that get out in front of the play are deadly. Yes, they are. Need more of that. Oh no, punted it too far. Shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Yeah, our coverage is holding up a little bit too. Oh, that's why they only put 2 guys. They've got some weird play calls, man. We've had a couple sacks off of weird play calls. They just pull like 2 guys out. Interesting play calls for sure. I don't like it. Oh my God. What is going on here? Your first drive was weird? What happened? Now this is getting weird too. We got 6 sacks? And nobody was experiencing this. I mean, maybe I messed something up and I pushed it in. I don't know, everything else is playing legit. House call? Oh, at the 1. What happened to you, Kieran? This is getting weird. Like, their play calls are what's confusing me. Like, they're just calling these plays where they have 1 or 2 wide receivers out, and then there's nobody open, so we're getting some sacks. Oh my. What's the good, better, best method, M2? Are you getting sacks like this? Again, it's their weird play calls. Boom. I think that's the up-tempo playbook. Yeah, like a lot of people have said to up-tempo playbook plays really, really weird. Oh, I see what you're talking about, M2. Alright. We're gonna go play against another team, another playbook, see what it looks like. We played this one long enough. I know we got another decent matchup up here. Yeah, Big Papa. Dude, me and you read each other's mind so much, it's scary. Like, you guys, some of you guys don't know this. Me and Big Papa talk a lot on Discord, and there's times we're chatting, and like, we both write out the exact same thing as far as what we're thinking with a slider, and we send it at the exact same time. It's ridiculous, dude. Louisville. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Bro, Louisville, man. Those are fire. SMU is already in tempo now? I have no idea, bro. You already got through 4 years that fast? Holy smokes, dude. Mine took forever. Give me 1 second here. Let me pull up the spreadsheet. I got it here. I hope nobody cares. Mr. Gayosa. Funny, man. Yeah, those are sick jerseys, dude. A lot of jerseys. Okay, spreadsheet. Let's do something easy here. Okay, the center position. Now make sure when you count, you don't look on the left side. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this is the easiest way to show you, Nathan, and everyone else here how I counted it. This is the easiest way because I don't think a lot of people pay attention to this. And we're just gonna go to Alt just to make it easy. I don't think you guys understand some of the weird ratings in this game. Alright, but if we go to quarterbacks here. Alright, so you see the overall right here in this section, right? Can't go off of that. See how they have an arrow up, whatever? If you look to the right where they have their player card, you can see Cade Klubnik is a 92 overall. He's John Matier is a 91, played up to a 93. And so you'll have guys who are an 89 overall, like Kevin Jennings. He's playing currently up to a 91. His overall is an 89. He does not count as a 90 overall. He counts as an 80 overall. So when you go through and you do your counts, you don't count here in the middle section where it says overall. You have to count what their overall is on their player card because that's their true overall. So you'll see guys, Avery Johnson, he's playing up to a 90. So you have to make sure you get your counts right. So center position, if you could go through, and it's super easy because on default, look, on the center position you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Zach, take care, man. Appreciate you coming through. Alright, just had to do that quick tutorial for you guys on how that's done. Let's hop back into here. We're gonna go there. We're just gonna rock those. There we go. So I think center, I'm looking at my spreadsheet here. Center is a good one. Tell me the amount of 90 overalls. And then depending on that, I'll have you do 80 overalls. Rain game. Oh boy. Oh, I am too, dude. It looks really good. I wish they did it for teams like the Rams. Okay, hold on real quick. 390s and 1580s with the Coach XP set to fastest and all 100. That's interesting. Here's why that's interesting, you guys. Yo, Hollywood, give me some Twitch love. Appreciate you, bro. So here's why that's interesting, you guys. With the Coach XP at normal, right? The test that I ran, 4-year sim, the amount of 90 overall centers after 4 years, there was 0. Base roster, there's 6. The amount of 80s, there was 29. He just ran it, Nathan just ran 4 years, 100 XP, didn't change it, only changed the coach speed to fastest. We bumped up how many 90s there were, and we got less 80s. That's interesting. Could I have you count another one for me here real quick? I just want to see if it's like that. Defensive tackles. Actually, defensive tackles or... No, let's do a lower number. Outside linebackers, which is Sam and Mike, and then middle linebacker. The linebackers, I guess we'll call it. That is... Kieran, the coverage seemed to be pretty straight up. Both teams were having a tough time throwing the ball. Like, there wasn't a lot of offense in that game. There was I threw 3 interceptions, but 2 of them were just really bad throws. And then I was getting sacks on them, but the sacks were they were just calling weird plays. But like Big Papa said, we get a lot of weird play calls ran from up-tempo teams. Rain game, let's go. Yeah, let's see how this impacts offense. You would think that we'd have a more of a defensive game here. Ooh. I thought he was about to go for a little bit there. We're going to run man coverage and double up. I like that they came out running it, though. Alright, time out. 1 second. So this time... Well, can you combine the Sam and the... can you combine your numbers for the Sam and... Will for me? Can you just combine them, Nathan? Sorry, because the XP combine, like the... Yeah, that's how it works. All-American just is unbalanced. It feels more like varsity of years past. Third and 4, let's blitz. Yeah, certain play. gosh. You guys, I mean, and I like that too. Like a lot of people pointed out, you can't judge sliders based off of one game, one matchup. The gameplay is very different from week to week, which I do like, and you get different experiences from the different teams you're playing. So you definitely can't judge it off of the one game. But that's why I wanted to get out of that game. I was like, that CPU play call, I mean, just didn't make sense. It didn't look right. I mean, regardless of going the hurry up, the fact that they were sending guys out like only 2 guys. Man, they just ran into our blitz right there. They did not get anything. Let's play the sticks here. They weren't doing anything to get the ball down the field. This quarterback's at least getting rid of it. You know what I mean? Bruised ribs will return soon. We'll sub. No, Nathan, just Sam and Will together. Just Sam and Will. So how many 90s are Sam and Will combined, and how many 80s are they combined? Alright, we're going to try to run the ball. Y'all know me, I like to run the ball. There we go. Hey! I love that, man. We couldn't do anything like that. We had one good run to the outside last game. We couldn't get anything in the inside. This game, we could. Dang it. I need to move him over a little bit. So we might have something over the middle here. Nope. We got our halfback. Maybe if he can squeeze forward, not enough. Shoot. But I'll tell you this right now. I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to force the ball and throw a bunch of interceptions. We are going to take more of what they give us. Oh no. Oh my god. I missed it. I missed my first opportunity as the defensive tackle. Right here. He just went away from me. He just zoomed away from me, man. Unbelievable. Love that though. It's just the dude, the blocking for play action has been suspect for years with EA. Bro. One of my dogs ate something, and he's fine, but dude is fogging me out right now. It is so bad. Holy smokes. I figured why not take a shot. You know, it looked like he was there. No. No, 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 no. There we go. I want to mark him. Good snag. So center, hold on. Centers actually ended with 29. So you said that centers had 3 90s and 29 80s, correct? So the amount of 80s stayed the same as the 100 XP, but we got more 90s. That's so interesting. Can we see if that's a fluke? Can you do the same for me, Nathan, for the middle linebacker? That's big time. If that's like how that's gonna work. Because there's some positions, man, there's just not enough 90s, you know, but the 80s are way higher. So now it's like there's a way to potentially get more 90s. Is that corner blitzing right above my Lee right there? Nope. Oh, so lucky. I got hit as I threw. By the way, you guys, remember on the other stream, I was telling you guys about chiladas? Went and picked up a few. So good. Better flip. And then we better move you. They're in a man. Good blocking. Let's go. Got the first. So this is what I don't like. Why are plays that I've recently ran... So the coach suggestions in this game are not even close to Madden's. They're literally suggesting plays that are on cooldown. Oh my god. You guys, chiladas are heaven. If you've never had one before, go get one. Go get a chilada. Rice, and yeah, I love that idea, man. We were talking about it before you hopped in here. Nerfing, I guess, how many players go and transfer every single season, I think. Nerfing the max anyway. Alright, we're going to go to I formation here. I don't mind calling my own plays, but I do like being able to run coach suggestions a little bit. We're going for this. No way we're not going for this. No way we're not going for this. At home versus Louisville. In the rain. This is football right here. Oh! Oh! Alright, give me a second, you guys. We got 3 90s for the middle linebackers and a 101 80s. So, I had... That's interesting. So when I ran it, I had 5 players in the 90s, 81 in the 80s. So that one's interesting because we actually had less 90s and more 80s with the Coach XP slider. That's interesting. But it also kind of ends the theory that I had. based on how that first one went. The game times are accurate, yep. Good block, good block. Get out there. Stiff arm. Fall forward. Let's go. I like this number 34. He's the one who had that big... She tried to... Do it, please. Yeah. Hunter default, just slowest coach. Nathan, I appreciate you, man. Good cutback. Dude, I like this number 34. We're gonna hit him with the Wildcat here. We're him with a sweep. Actually, do another fastest, Nathan. Let's just see how it goes. That's a good idea. Oh, I thought we were gonna get the seal. Shoot. What's your holding at, Kieran? It should be dropped down to 65. Man, if we get this corner to Williams Jr., I am chucking it up there. Nope, safety went right over there. Oh no, wow, that came in so fast. What happened? What happened where we're instantly sacked? Whoa, what alignment is this? I'm gonna say glitch. I'm gonna say glitch. And guess where I was going, you guys? I was throwing it to number 11, Lee. That's where I was trying to go with it, and he would have been open for a touchdown. Alright, let's just get in better field goal range and hope I can make a field goal. That's about our only hope here. Yep. Didn't get it centered, but... I don't understand these kicks, man. It looks like I'm kicking it way too far to the right here. Missed assignment. Did you see how he was lined up, Big Papa? I tried. I have my camera toggle turned off, but I did hit the down on the D-pad. It didn't work. Probably because I have camera toggle turned off. But I made that one, so... Guys, you know how Post Malone loves just regular Bud Light? That's how I feel about the Cheladas. Ooh! Let's go! You just played a half as a test. They were on pace for almost 100 plays. What quarter length? We're on 15 and 20. They should be getting... Or do you mean like at the half they're on pace for 100 plays? We'll check play count here when I get out. We'll look at the first quarter play call totals. I didn't do it last game. Of course, you're gonna have variances from a hurry up team versus this team. This quarterback is much better in the pocket. I like that he went deep right there after moving around. Ooh. Oh, he just turtled. This dude's nasty. This Isaac Brown dude. Nasty. Were they a hurry up team? We're gonna check our plays right now, Ron. We're gonna see what we're on pace for. Okay. Let's go to stats. Pittsburgh. So I have 8 plays, 8 pass attempts. Plus 4, 6, 8, 9. So I have what? 8 plus 9? That's 17 plays that I have ran. 17 plays that I've ran. They have 8 pass attempts as well. Or no. There we go. They have 6 pass attempts, excuse me. Versus 8. So they've ran 14 plays. I've ran 17 plays. So we're below pace. Or we're right on pace, right? What's 17 times 4? 68? 17 times 4 is 68. So we're right on that threshold, man. And they're actually below that. Part of that is because they had a big, huge play for a touchdown. So, you know, when you score on a one-play drive, and they're still only 3 plays less than us in the quarter. Skeletor, I sure did. I sure did adjust the weather sliders, man. I don't know if I should. I guess we're zoning up. I probably should have went man there. Oh no! Overthrow! Let's go! Oh, that's the weather right there. Thank God for the weather adjustments. Have a slight nerf to pass accuracy. They did no huddle, so no huddles, of course, you're going to have more plays. But yeah, no, god dang it, that's my fault. No huddle's an anomaly, though. That's the anomaly. Hey guys, I tweaked my audio real quick. I turned my voice down. How is my voice to music ratio this stream? Are we still solid? Woo! Oh, big time hit. I did keep mine on, Nathan. I always just turn it on. I don't even think about it. Just fall forward. College actually hangs around 70, Ryzen. Or at least that's what the sim stats are showing in this game. My guy Colt 45 was doing sims, and he was looking at the amount of plays for teams. He was doing all this calculation. And that's where we got the average of 70, because some teams were getting 80 plays per game. Shoot. Some were down around, in the low 60s, and so that's where we're getting the 70 average. One second here. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Play action, man. I gotta learn my lesson. Burger Sleuth. Jesus is the truth. Hell is real. We all sin. He died on the cross to pay for our sins, was buried, and rose again the third day. Put your faith in him alone to save you. Trust in what he did for you. Thank you for that, Burger. Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate the kind words and the message. I gotta learn my lesson on play action, man. Good lord. I want to run play action, but apparently it's just one of those things. Oh, the guys, the sliders do feel pretty good. Like, I'm enjoying myself here. It's a good time, and like, we're gonna, like, everyone who's been playing in the member section is saying, we even had Kieran just saying this, he's played a new game. It's it feels completely different from the other game he just played. Didn't make any change, it just feels different, plays different. That's how it's gonna go. The only thing that's really left to lock in, and Nathan's being really cool and helping us out right now, is the XP sliders, because those do have an impact on gameplay. Get up there. Looks like the defense don't bite on the play action. Yeah, I mean, I thought I was running enough successfully for it, but apparently not. No more play action for me. Oh. Get that seal, get that block. Dang it. Yeah, I've definitely had play action before be successful. I just haven't tonight. Oh no, I want to move him out. I need to split out number 87. Give me a little bit more of a look into what they're doing here. Oh, I had him wide open, you guys. They blitzed, and I just couldn't get rid of it in time. I'm not mad about this, you guys. I enjoy this. This is the chess match that everyone wants. Look at 11 here. Look at 11. Comes across, he gets, because they're in a zone, he gets released, and they blitzed. It's always throw to where they blitz from, and that's where I wanted to go. Was to 11. I needed to throw it right here instead of the extra little step. Shoot. Oh yeah, Colt, we've had on other streams, we've had some plays where I went play action and the defender was coming right through, and instead of sacking me, went and hit the running back and allowed the play to actually happen. Good D. We're gonna play some underneath coverage. Is the rain really making a difference? Because I want to feel that pressure. Rain and or it's Louisville. I mean, one or the other or both There we go. Alright, so for the centers... Alright, so you just ran the exact same thing, Nathan. This time you had 2 centers 90 overall and 40 in the 80s. Whereas... I mean, that's still an improvement, though. And then, hold on, I gotta look. 94 80s and 6 90s for middle linebacker. Hold on. And middle linebacker, my base was 6, but only 81 80s. Or excuse me, 61 80s. Can you check one more? Yes, 80s spiked. That's interesting. That's interesting because you're not, that shows that you're not going to get a consistent, you're not going to get consistent XP performance when you put in XP sliders. I suppose because recruiting classes are different, things like that. What you can hope for is to get it within a range. Can you check one more for me? Can you check the strong safeties, please? That's a short one, that's an easy one, and they have horrible progression, at least on the base 100. Alright, we're in prime position to put some points on the board here. Let's go, take what they're giving us. The one thing about the 15-minute clock is this game is so much more fun to play than 25, and it's such a better game that playing a game longer, not a bad thing. Like, I don't have any issues spending more time in this game, in an individual game here. It's just enjoying the experience more. I have no issues with it, man. Drop it, thank you. Give me 1 second. Okay. So, Nathan, I think I'm going to tell you right now that coach setting 100% has an impact, because the default strong safety has 690 overalls, 63 80 overalls. After a test sim, 4 years, normal coach progression, we had one player, one strong safety be 90 overall, 40 be in the 80s. And so what you're telling me, I mean, that looks a lot better. Hold on, can we just check one more here? You don't even need to tell me the 80s necessarily. What about... What about defensive tackle? Showing what's going on, brother. But it sounds like that XP sliding is a key to getting some more 90s. Ooh, I want to go to lead deep, but if they're in that zone... They showed their hand a little bit here. God, I couldn't get it off. Couldn't get it off. I almost pulled the trigger right here with that stinking linebacker spying me. That's what got me. And I was getting ready to throw it to him right here. I should have. 790s? So when I ran the initial 100 XP, there's only 3. Base roster has 9. It's just Kieran. All that's left, bro, all that's left is XP sliders. And I know it doesn't sound like much, but it does impact gameplay. So I gotta not nail those out a little bit. And based on the information Nathan just gave me, these will be changing some. Tough catch. Heroes Gaming, what if you just simulate a week? I haven't had an issue yet. Jason, I think the blocking's fine, man. Personally. Yeah, Kieran, I mean, and if you want to help, you're gonna run on the lowest? Alright, Nathan, I appreciate that, but I'm very interested because that coach setting seems to have gotten more 90s. Now, if the lowest is the opposite, I just made my second field goal, Colt 45. My second one. I don't know. It's the Chelada, bro. I'm telling you guys, you guys gotta go get a Modelo Chelada, a Bud Light Chelada. It's absolutely unbelievably amazing. So here's what I'm thinking, Nathan. I'm curious. The higher the coach XP, the more 90s you get. I wonder if that means the lower the coach XP, the less 80s you get. Yeah, Jason, we're on Heisman, dude. We're on Heisman, and it's been awesome. And I like the way their running back's starting to get going a little bit here. Hang the banners, damn right, dude. Ooh. Now we're blitzing. We're blitzing, guys. We're pressing. We're playing underneath. We're shifting everything over in case they hand it off. And we're ballsing out here. Oh my. We didn't get home, man. And that's the risky run. That's the risky run. Shoot. But I love that, dude. That's a chess match. That's the chess match. And this is the... yeah, Fins and Roses. Live by the blitz and die by the blitz. I was thinking, all right, let's blitz, force an incompletion or whatever, get the ball back, and try to score again before half, even if it's only 3. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna go to that new Superman movie tomorrow. I am. I love, like, superhero movies, dude. I watch everything Marvel. The only Marvel stuff I haven't seen is Morbius and, the freaking Madame Web or whatever it's called. Everything else I've seen, everything. All the shows on Disney, everything. Run them over. Let's go. We're going to go down and score a touchdown. We kind of need to. You have to let me know how it is, dude. Or what you think of it anyway. I'll take the 4. 5 yards. I'll take the 5. We'll hit him with an RPO here. We got time. Ooh. You love Batman? I was just saying in general, I like superhero movies. Not like a preference over a specific character. Oh. That was a really cool animation too. That's new. Timeout. Can we take a moment to appreciate that? This is a new... I don't remember seeing this last year. They would always do that weird turn off their back foot. Here he turns the right way. That is new. Is that not new? I appreciate that from EA. See how our wear and tear is looking. We're fine. Ed, what are we looking at? We're looking at awesomeness. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'll let them tell you what they think. So much smoother and it looks a lot better. We're starting to get the run game going a little bit too. I like that. Hit him with the little stick. Out route here. We got to get outside leverage. Let's move Williams Jr. out. We can't. Okay. I don't like that play call. We're gonna audible. 15 and 20, Jason. 15 and 20. Fall forward. All right, we're at the 2-minute warning. Sorry, we're gonna grind this out, man. We're trying to get points. All that matters right now is points. We're on 3rd and inches. Creeping into field goal range. Let's not make any mistakes. Let's move our tight end over. We can do this, you guys. We can do this. We got it. No, we didn't get it. No, we're going for it, though. We're going for it. Better block you. Big time pickup. We're gonna grind. We're running that clock out, man. I didn't know they filmed it in Cleveland, dude. That's actually really cool. Get out of bounds. I'm watching Sim how to learn how to play an Heisman. Dude, I know. Who would have thought, man? You okay? Field goal range, yeah, dude. Well, close. Nope. I tried to... I wanted to throw it higher, and he didn't go high. I wish you could see what they were in. I had time to throw, man. I got onto my 3rd read there. Look at me, I stepped up in the pocket and everything. I was thinking he was gonna get behind him and in between him, and I was trying to throw it up right here. I should have just stepped up and took the check down. Yeah, Ed, that's what I'm on. I'm sticking with it. When someone comes in and throws straight up facts as far as numbers at me that they took the time to test, and they drop all the information, absolutely. Yeah, AEH, you're right. I should have checked it down, man. I was getting antsy. The drive was going so well. It was going so well. Flacco, yeah, it might. I don't really hot route too much though, because I feel like the CPU doesn't hot route. I know the CPU makes audibles, but I don't think they actually hot route. So I really don't like to do stuff the CPU doesn't do. I saw stats in a playstyle where were wild. They want you to throw for 315 yards to make players happy on Heisman. I mean, depending on where you're at, there's a lot of quarterbacks, dude, that throw for 300 yards in college, bro. Remember, there's a lot of inflated numbers there. I mean, look at what Genty just did last year. Didn't Graham Harrell throw for like 100,000 touchdowns in one season? But watching my passing game, yeah, man, hey, appreciate the love, bro. Oh, we finally got him. Let's get to half, man, and we'll see what the play call numbers are at. We'll see how it's looking, you guys. But yeah, I mean, this Cheesecake dude comes in. Again, I've never seen him in stream before unless he's goes by a different name. Joins up in the Discord and instantly drops banger after banger. I tested this. What do you think? And I'm like, dude, that's fantastic. Let me try it. I like it. And Colt 45 is like, dude, I tested this. I spent all this time running these numbers. Here are the stats. This is what you need to be doing to replicating the stats. Absolutely. 100%. Just seems hard to throw that much on high. It's also, too, Jason, it's going to be your opponent, too. You know, like me as Pittsburgh, am I going to throw for 300 yards in the rain against Louisville? Probably not. You know, you could have a big play here or there. But if you play some of the lower teams, yeah. On team stats at the very bottom, it says team's total plays. Good call. So we're at 41. We're on place for 80. They're at 28. We'll see how that changes in the second half. Again, they've had some big plays. Now remember, they've got 2 touchdowns. One was a long touchdown run, and the other was a strip sack return fumble, so I immediately got the ball back again. So there's a reason why this is skewed 13 plays in my favor. It's just hard to keep players from leaving. Exactly why, Jason, I'm recommending people don't go with the extremely small schools. That's why I'm looking at a team like Purdue. I'm going with a lower rated team, but they're not bottom of the barrel prestige. Like, again, I'm looking at Purdue or Wazoo. Both are well below an 80 overall. One's a 2-star, one's a 3-star. I'm really torn between Wazoo and Purdue, with the only difference being the 2-star versus a 3-star. They're rated the exact same. On pass for 138 total, on par for 138 total, 69 average per team. Yeah, and again, we'll see how it plays out when we don't have some of these turnovers or big plays. But hey, he's 69% with an 8.3 average yards per throw. And he's 12 for 110. Now we know that he had a 63-yarder. So if you take that out of there, that's still 57 yards on 11 carries. He's still averaging 5 yards a carry. Who is Wazoo? Washington State. They go by Wazoo. Washington State University. Like, their nickname's Wazoo. They got really cool uniforms. You're going to get snow games up there. And they're 77 overall, but they're a 3-star prestige. And then, again, the other team I'm looking at is Purdue. 77 overall, 2 prestige. Both should get snow games, which is important to me. Dude, Charlotte, I was looking at their jerseys. Charlotte has some dope jerseys, Dade County. Is the rain the reason for the overthrows? I would think it's part of it. Also, you know, we do have quarterback accuracy down to 25, so I'd like to think that every now and then he'll have an off-target throw. Do I want to sludge through the Big Ten schedule? Probably. Honestly, the more I think about it, Wazoo sounds more and more appealing the more I think about it. Honestly, I like Purdue. You know, they got the... I like the black, I like the gold, I like the white. Very similar to the New Orleans Saints colors, which are cool. I like their stadium. We're trying to play action again, you guys. I know I said I wasn't gonna. We're gonna go max protect here. See if that makes a difference. Wazoo's pass heavy too. I like to run the ball. But we can change that in time. One thing I do want to say, was this in College Bowl 25? They are a little bit dirtier, the jerseys. Now, is it maximum football level? No. And every single jersey is the exact same, which is not a very good attention to detail. Whereas maximum, every single jersey and helmet is different. Like the quarterback is, you know, they're all the exact same. He's a little bit different, but if they have it, it's like, look at the shoulder pads, it's all the same. I don't really see any difference between any of them. It's all got the little spot by the number on the left side. So yes, we have some jersey degradation here, but it is kind of lazily done in the sense that every single jersey gets the same exact degradation and looks the same. But I will take it. Ooh, this could be a big play. I screwed it up. Oh, snap. We got something here. 85 80s for centers, no 90s. Compared to, I believe it was 29 centers. So slightly less 80s. A 117 80s, 5 90s for middle linebacker. That's higher than what it was when you had that on fastest. And makes no sense. I would probably take Wazoo out of the Pac-12. I'd probably go Mountain West. I'd realign them to Mountain West. Man. You should beat Appalachian State 27-26 with Charlotte, right? They played you tough, man. East Carolina is really cool. The one thing that they don't have that I really like is crowd on each end of the stadium when you score. I like having the crowd there. I like seeing it. Dude, they screwed up the conferences so much. I hate it, man. Can we just go back to what the ACC was? Big 12, Big 10, Mountain West, Pac-12, SEC. Can we just go back to what it was 20 years ago? That's when it made sense. No! That was our opportunity. That's a house call. Man, we had it. Yeah, dude, Charlotte's got some nice jerseys, dude. I was looking at them today. Oh, nice throw. That could be fun, Flacco. Instead of creating your own coach, just run with an existing one. Oh, miscommunication there. Sadly, the money speaks louder than logic. You ain't lying, dude. It's unfortunate, man. We're going to play underneath, and we're going to play against the sticks. Does that make sense to do both? We're going to try it. There we go. Force him to check it down underneath. I like this stadium for Pittsburgh, man. If they had some cool alts, I could probably rock Pittsburgh. I thought we were about to get pinned. That makes no sense. Nathan, the numbers look better when you did the fastest coach than the slowest. Oh. Well, Larry Fitzgerald went here too. Oh, Pitt plays in the Steelers Stadium. I didn't know that. I knew Temple played in the Eagles Stadium. Uh-oh, got a hold. I did not know Pitt played in whatever the hell they're calling Heinz Field these days. Oh, I see it now. I see like the, yep, in the corner end zone you have like the, whatever you call it, where they walk around to get up there. The spiral. That's the giveaway. I had a one-on-one and figured I'd take a chance. We have not been able to get a big play down the field yet. But I think we're going to have a one-on-one over here with Williams. See what that safety does. He's blitzing up. We got to go for it. Oh! Oh! There's the big play! We still get him on Heisman, y'all. Still get him on Heisman. Yeah, Nathan, absolutely. I think fast is going to be the way to go, though, Nathan. Honestly, I think fast is going to be the way to go. Could you do this, Nathan? Could you do fast with all of them, with all the sliders on 50? Dude, as soon as I saw that safety, I was like, first read, because I wanted to go deep. If you guys can, if you have been here before, I love to go deep. Run the ball, throw it deep. I'm not a huge, let's throw cross or throw underneath. I don't like that. I like going deep. So here's my number one read, number 5. Number 2, I wanted to go to 11, deep 2, but I have to read the safeties. So first read, what's that safety doing? If he's going over the top, it's not there. As soon as he comes screaming down, and when I release this, by the way, Yeah, 305. I went and bought some chiladas, man, and those things are dangerous. That's how good they are. I throw this ball, and that's the coverage. But I actually really like this. This is really nice. Look at this. They're in hand coverage, and it's bump and run kinda, and he gets the release, the push off kinda. Fastest, Nathan, fastest, please. And that's the separation we needed. He was gone. That's where that speed threshold, I think, is coming in too. So that speed threshold change makes a difference there. So we have number 5 versus number 13. Let's go take a look at that. Depth chart is probably where I want to go. Said wide receiver number 5. Oh, there it is, 5. Sorry, right at the top there. We got 92 speed, 94 acceleration. Raphael Williams. Okay, 94 acceleration, 92 speed, and we're going against. Right here, he's a 78 overall, number 1. Look at the speed difference and the acceleration difference. So he gets that jam at the line, and then he can't hang with them. You're drinking Ice House. Oh man, you and that Ice House, man. We're going for 2 here. The analytics say we go for it now, right? Oh, that was filthy. That was so filthy. All right, man, we're fighting. We're fighting. Better go retweet that we're still live over on X, man. My guy Sim Football Critic has not come in here yet, and this stream was supposed to make him super happy, man. I'm finally on Heisman difficulty. This is what he's been dreaming about for at least a year. Couldn't get home on pressure. Let's do this. Oh. You used to drink... Are you saying you used to drink Ice House, or you used to drink chiladas? I'm assuming Ice House. I feel like everyone drank Ice House when we were like 18, 19. Oh no. Oh, thank you. I thought he was going to get a spin and go to the house. Good tackle. Kieran, so I don't think we're that far away from getting that. Eric Rayweather said that the plan, at least on Madden and a lot of stuff they share, was for dynamic weather to come by at minimum next year, possibly even this year, through an update. So there's a chance we could get it on one of the big title updates. By the way, who was mentioning, like, and I apologize for not remembering, about needing like 300 yards passing? Oh man. 300 yards passing? Like, to keep a guy happy? We're at 173. They're at 195. I mean, with the time that's left, I need to be in man. I need to be in man. I need to be in man. Nope, that's not man. There we go, man. Don't run zone down here. Oh, they just dog walked us in Madden Chili, but that doesn't mean it wouldn't come to college football either. And what do you mean by dynamic weather? Like Kieran was saying, like how one quarter it's sunny outside. You could start the game off and it's sunny, good weather, and by the time you finish the game, it's raining. Or in the wintertime, you start the game off, it's just cold. By the end, you have snow on the ground. That's dynamic weather. Well, we got back in the game just for them to literally get a big play and get right back down and score. I threw it to the wrong guy. Number 2 is open. Wide open. Is this... Hold on. There you go, 3rd and manageable, y'all. I don't know if they'd give us sliders for it. I think it would just be random. Let's go halfback direct here. Rentier looks good. Getting good rotations. There we go. Way to pick up the first. Oh no, this is an RPO. We're gonna hand it off. I don't need to audible, we can just hand it off. Running game's starting to open up a little bit, you guys. We've been sticking with it. Like my guy Big Papa said, sometimes you stick with it and it starts to open up for you. The more you run the ball, you're able to break down their defense a little bit. And those runs become a little bit more successful. It's all about not abandoning the run. But in order to not abandon the run, you have to at least stay within the game reasonably. You know, if it was 28-7 right now, we're probably not running the ball like that. All right, so they're in a zone. Shoot. Should have thrown to the other guy. Big time play. Way to break the sack. That's a huge play. That's a huge play. Old English beer can make a guy crazy. What's that taste like? I just like Cheladas, dude, because it's, you know, it's got Clamato in it, so it tastes like the Caesar, but it's just with a beer. Oh man, we're going for this, man. We're going for this. We gotta flip it to the other side. We gotta go for this. Ooh, are they gonna go with Overman? No. I predetermined it, dude. Well, they're number 15 in this, so I gotta look. I kind of dialed in on one guy. I didn't even look, man. Number 11 had a little bit of an inside read there. I had more time to throw too. Yo, Tyler, thank you for coming through the stream, brother. So these sliders are not finished yet. They're still a work in progress. Actually, they honestly feel like they're pretty much done. The only thing left we have to do is finalize some XP sliders. And XP sliders have an impact on gameplay, so that is important because not only does it impact your progression and stuff like that in your Dynasty, but it does impact gameplay. So if you drop the sliders and you change XP sliders, the gameplay can change. So basically it's just finalizing the XP sliders. Good pressure, good sack. It's our third one. So we got Nathan in here. He's helping out running some test sims for me. I got the baseline all taken care of. But right now, if you do want to play with what I have set up, it is currently available for all my YouTube members. That's a member's perk, is that they get to test sliders, provide feedback, which helps me build the slider set the way, you know, the way we want it. Knock it out. Dang it. Holding, please, holding. Otherwise, when the slider set's finished and it's all roughing the passer, wasn't expecting that. But once the sliders are finished, then they get released for everybody publicly. YouTube members, just as a, you know, perk of their support for me, get to test all the sliders and give feedback. So yeah, that's kind of how, that's where we're at right now, brother. But honestly, these feel like they're ready to roll. It's just the XP sliders. I have some base XP. Oh, nice run. Some base XP sliders. I haven't made a change though on the stream, Kieran. I'm running what you guys are running. This is exactly the same. But we'll have to do some more tests of the XP. I mean, some stuff in that baseline is going to change based on the numbers that I ran versus what it was given to me. There's some things that are different, and some of these sliders are going to change. How much is it going to impact some of the things that they were currently, you know, impacting, and will we need to adjust it with auto subs, whatever? I don't know. Elijah, last year I had to drop an update for pretty much every slider update or patch that they dropped. We'll have to do that this year. I hope not, dude. I absolutely hated that every time, maybe you guys noticed this or not too, but every time they dropped an update, it broke the gameplay that we had in those sliders. It wasn't playing the same. And so I had to make a new slider set, and I don't like to test sliders with my Dynasty. And so that's why I was restarting my Dynasty so much, man. Like, and that's why I could never really get into one. Like, the longest I made it was Middle Tennessee State. We made it into the second year barely. Like, I hope not, dude. I hope not. No, go up the field more. Why did you... Oh. He is wide open and he goes and runs. Come on, dude. Why? Look at this. Right here, I'm like, run right here. And he runs right towards the defender. I'm thinking he's gonna run right here in this gap. Yeah, dude, I hated having to spend so much time every time there's a new update getting disconnected from my Dynasty, having to build new sliders. Not only that, I feel like... Did I miss a... I missed a touchdown right here. That's a touchdown. But I ended up dropping like 6 slider videos last year. I hated it. Ideally, 3. Ideally 3. You know, there's like, you have your initial set, and then you have one maybe with a big title update that comes in August, or, you know, sometime in August, maybe, or actually, no, I don't even want that soon. Like maybe one in October, their second big one, and then maybe one at the beginning of the year, and that's it. '26 is going to be good, man. 26 is going to be really good. I'm thoroughly enjoying this game. I'm getting my butt kicked, you guys, but I should be, dude. I'm a 79 overall team, playing against the 15th best team in the country. Go crazy, Trez. Kev, you fixed the Robo QB. They're 17 and 23 for 224. I mean, we did as best we could. Sean, you got me cracking up, dude. You got me cracking up. Oh, good call, good call, good call. What's total play is that? $60 to 47, so it's the same 13 spread that it was before. Linebackers had 180, but still 490s with it at 50. Those numbers are like higher than what it was when you was at 100. Here's what's crazy, Nathan. When I ran 100 XP, well, it's 100 XP normal versus 50 XP fastest. On normal 100, I had 5 middle linebackers, 90 overall, and 81 in the 80s. Yeah, we're on pace, and they've been running the ball more, so it's probably, I'm going to have to pass the ball more, so that 13 play disparity. Oh! It's probably gonna get... Oh, snap. Tyler, thank you so much, bro. You're gonna have a members post with the sliders, and there's a comment that I made with a little update to it. And that's what you get to run with, man. We're still finalizing the XP sliders. That's about it. And if anybody wants to help, like Nathan's helping right now, if anybody wants to help out, run some test sims. I'm gonna start throwing out some preliminary numbers. Flacco, it doesn't seem like they do. I hate this. I hate being in a have to pass it situation. And they're just ready for it. They're manned up. Oh man, look at that. Look at his wear and tear, dude. They manned up and they blitzed. I didn't have anywhere to go with this. Oh my god, yes I did. I looked at the right side of the field over here. I didn't even look over here. They literally gave a touchdown. Nathan, what should I do next? Give me 1 second on that. Hold on. Nathan, could you run? I haven't done it yet. Could you run the XP sliders that I have currently posted? On fastest? Or fast? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Not normal. Above normal. Oh, you guys, I just missed. Oh, snap. Look at season and career health. So if you push a guy all the way for career, that's how you can get the career injury, maybe. Get down. I can't take any more hits. Where do you go to get the sliders? So if you go to my channel, bro, I have a community posts, community tab page, and you'll see where the members pages are. -7 throw power, yeah, dude. He's been getting beat up this game, man. Appreciate that, Nathan. You're going 4 years, right, bro? Elijah, I can't answer that for you because Madden's not out yet. But, I mean, why not both of them? If I have a day off, I'll be streaming both of them. Nobody open. That man coverage was killing me against those routes. I should have had this flipped. I shouldn't have 4 wide receivers to the short side of the field. That was pretty stupid of me. No space to work. Give me a screenplay here, coach. You can get career injuries. That's what someone was saying. I didn't believe it, but that's absolutely crazy. I'm just being patient. Watching my QB die in real time. Look at his wear and tear. Yeah, it's there. We got to keep him up. We got to keep him upright. I had him that time, but the hits to his throwing power and stuff like that, I had him. Look at, he wins off rip on the inside, route number 5. Throws a duck. Bringing the back up to mop up. Well, we're on 4. Let's do it. I'm gonna do it this way. He's a sophomore, he's an 83, huh? He's a pure runner. So you're telling me I need to be scrambling here on this 4th and 8. That'd be wild, dude, but I guess it's kind of your fault though, right? Like... What a play! This dude's accuracy is, you know, might not be the best, but he's able to get that one. I'm glad he dropped that, actually. Again, I gotta get this right, dude. I'm running the wrong stuff to the short side of the field. Alright, Lee, let's see what you got here on that route. Nope, nothing. Casually brings in the backup for... I mean, we're down 21. I mean, 4th and 8. Nice block. Wish your guys would auto hurdle sometimes. You know, not like the crazy hurdle, but like just jump over the guy right in front of you there. Like, well, I shouldn't have to press the button for that. Wanted to throw the fade, didn't throw it far enough. I'm on 17. They shout outs to a guy in the Discord. Did a lot of work doing some tests, and on 17 based on his information. That's got to be a holding. I like it, Robert. I like revamped. Must be just like an awareness thing, because I could have got like another 4 or 5 yards there had he just hurdled it instead of clipping into him. I got the first. Oh my. That's actually some cool tackle animations. We're just getting out at this one. Honestly, if this is any in the game, I'd be simming out of here, but I do want to see what the total play calls end up like. And with them running the ball a little bit more, that 13 play discrepancy that was due to some big plays and some turnovers and stuff like that should get minimized, I would think. Defense tackle. We're gonna substitute him. There's no reason to keep him in this game. You know what I mean? Yeah, we're on 15-20 right now, and the numbers look perfect so far. My God, dude, our line is horrible. What? How are they just... Look at our center, doesn't even block anybody. That's an issue there, number 56. There sure is. You go to coaching, and you go to mass subs. We'll just do it. It'd be cool if your play calling changed because of that, but it doesn't. You know, for being a pure runner, I thought he'd be faster. That's that Heisman BS? Nah. I'm assuming it's a ratings thing or something. Or I didn't, hold on. What play did that just happen on? Hold on, not this one. Was it, because I thought it was number 54, not number 64. Look at that. My center was a different center. Why is my starter back in? Did he get hurt? $64, yeah, 50. I don't even see number 54 here. Where the hell is the number 54? No, this has been good, dude. I mean, look at the difference in overall. I did the mass swap, but why do I still not see a 54 in my depth chart? Or was it 56? I thought it was... That's like I can't watch it. There we go. 56, I don't know. Whatever. Thank you, Coach Suggestion, for telling me I should... Dude, they gotta fix the Coach Suggestions. Madden just set the bar so high. And this is brutal. I'll say. We're just, you know. Remember when we were down 21-14? Remember those days? Why haven't Louisville done their mass subs yet? Or does the CPU not do mass subs, which I think would be stupid. Yeah, remember we were full of life, optimistic, you know. Hell yeah, man, we're hanging with Louisville, 21-14. We're a long way from that. Running it up to get the rankings boost. I wish that they would have, like, put on their chew clock, too. Like, does the CPU not do chew clock? So the CPU doesn't do mass subs, does not do chew clock. Why is my quarterback in here? I did mass subs, but I put the quarterback in. Nothing, man. They've sacked me 9 times. It's, you know, one thing that's definitely an adjustment for me is when I go to scramble, there's a huge delay compared to last year. Or maybe that's just because it's the rain. I don't know. But, like, you don't take off and go like you did last year. And that throws me off. Oh, he ain't making nothing happen, dude. They should be, like, on chew clock, something. Oh, triple option. Yeah, man. If you're good at that, you absolutely. Why aren't they taking a knee? Why aren't they... I don't know. Alright, they do have True Clock on finally. Which I definitely like, Zach. I do like that. I'm not... I mean, I don't mean to sound it as a complaint. I'm more just... I'm trying to make, like, a justification. Yeah, you definitely feel, you know... It's not just instant. Or maybe you have to have some sort of ability to take off quicker. This game should have been... Ain't no way they're kicking this ball. Gotta spend a little time, whoever develops the game, playing against CPU in Dynasty. Let's get some mass subs. Let's get some, you know, taking some knees. Let's not do stupid stuff like that. I wish they had more than 6 guys celebrating at the end of the game too. Like 20... like 30 guys in there. What position, Nathan? Sorry. Ah, we're right there, man. 143 plays, 71 and a half plays. We're right there. And the score, honestly, 38-14 is a very normal college score, especially when you're looking at the 2 teams involved. Middle linebacker, okay, give me 1 second here. Middle linebacker have at 75. So at 75... just trying to think here. So 75, but on fastest, looks to be higher than when you were at 100 on fastest. You know what I mean? There's no consistency with the XP numbers you're throwing at me. Center, you have 3 and 32. That's with that's at 150 on the boost. When you're doing it at 100, you are having similar numbers. Can you tell me running back real quick? Can you tell me running back? Slowest coach speed. So that's what I'm saying. That makes no sense. Maybe the coach speed doesn't actually matter. Maybe it was just a fluke. Because 5 and 118 on fastest versus 5 and 117 on slowest. No, I don't want to do more than a 4-year because most people don't get further than 4-year. They start over, right? And 4 is a really good baseline. But so there it would tell me that for fastest and slowest, it made absolutely no difference with middle linebacker at 75. And those numbers are actually worse than my first spin when I first did linebacker at 100 normal. Can you do one, Nathan? Ah, shoot. No. I'll do some. Maybe it needs to be at normal. I don't know if fastest or slowest is making any difference. Those numbers would tell me that they don't. Those numbers would take me that they don't make a difference. I mean, because again, when I ran normal XP on MLB, the base roster has 6 players rated 90 overall. The 4-year sim on 100 XP normal coach had 5. The one that I ran. The base roster has 61 players rated 80 to 89 overall. The 4-year spin had middle linebackers have 81. A lot of the positions were actually really, really close. So middle linebacker with 100 XP on a 4-year spin was really, really good. Corners on a 4-year sim, the one I did on 100 XP, great, could actually get buffed a little bit. Free safety was good. Strong safety needs a big buff. Edge was weird. The base roster has 13 edge players rated 90 overall. The 4-year sim had 8. The base roster has 129 players rated 80 overall. In the 80s overall, the 4-year sim had 170. So that's one that needs to get nerfed, but it's probably going to hurt the 90 overalls too. Centers we know needs a bump because the base roster has 6. 100 XP 4-year sim had 0 for me. Base roster has 54 centers in the 80s. The 4-year sim had 29. But there were some that were pretty dang good, like guards was pretty dang good. Wide receiver needs a nerf at 100 XP. Tight end needs a buff. Running back needs a nerf. Well, actually, this is weird. What do you guys think of this? Running back was an interesting one. So the base roster has 16 guys rated from 90 to 99 overall. The 4-year sim 100 XP normal coach had 23. The base roster, believe this or not, 288 running backs rated between 80 and 89. That's more than 2 per team. After a 4-year sim, that gets split out to 156. Which is a little more than 1 per team. Which, when you throw in the 23 there, you're looking at like 1.5 per team. I think you could honestly give a bump there. Maybe. I don't think the bump would really affect the 90s overall. I think it would just bump up the 80s. Quarterbacks were interesting. 10 quarterbacks rated 90 to 99 overall in the base roster. 6 after 4 years, the one that I did on 100 XP. 74 quarterbacks in the 80s. 81 after my sim. So a lot of the there's several positions that looked pretty good, at least the one that I did after 4 years. But it's one of those things that it sounds like you almost have to do multiple sims to get a consensus. But the ones that I like, the XP sliders that I have, I'm gonna have to get tweaked a little bit because they were based off of information that I got that ended up when I did the count was just completely different. I guess knowing what we know from Nathan, that person might not have been telling, like, might have been telling the truth, and this was, or had the count correct, and it's just that weird. But one thing we know for sure, centers need a massive bump. Strong safeties need a massive bump. Tight ends need a little bump. Running backs need a little bump. Defensive tackles need a little bump. Cornerbacks need a little bump. Free safety's pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's really weird. Yo, Gregory, managing. Welcome to SGN Nation, bro. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Be sure to check out the members tab on the page, and you will have access to what I just played. Let's get out of here. Everything, and there is an update in the comment that you're going to want to grab too. Hold on, let me catch up on chat here. I had a different screen popped up. So Kieran, in my experience, rivals don't sub or drain. The threshold for draining is 20 to... So like a 20 to 30 point... What do you mean by that? Can you explain? Big Papa, you're probably right, bro. You almost need to do 5 to 10 sims on one setting and average it out, and then do the same to compare other XP settings. Might have to do some recruiting, man. Give every single person a position. Be like, here, this is your position. Do 5 sims of 4 years, and all you're responsible for is counting the 90 overalls and 180 overalls of this position and give me feedback. Let's see here. That's just so weird to me, Nathan, though. Like, you were on the slow speed and stuff. That makes no sense. Nathan, could you do one more? We don't have time. But you're a member. You could comment on any post. If you have the time, we should just do, because I did on normal speed, just do a sim normal speed with the XP setters I currently have. Yo, Flacco, I appreciate that. Are you guys who are able to do some sims Are any of you guys in the Discord? Because it'd be nice to kind of be able to coordinate this with you guys. Because based on what I'm seeing, I'm going to adjust some of the stuff that I have, and then we can get a couple people just looking at 1 or 2 positions, run a couple, you know, Nathan was knocking these sims out like in 25 minutes, it seems like. And we could probably get a consensus. Anyway, yeah, we struggled passing. You're in the Discord. Can you just go into the Dynasty tab, the Dynasty section for college football, and just tag me, just at me. Hey, how can I help? And that Flacco, if you're in there too. Yeah, just go into the Dynasty tab, and what I'll do is I'll probably DM you guys. I'm gonna update these. Nathan MC is okay. Cool. I'm gonna make. There are gonna be some updates to XP Sliders just based on what we know, and then we'll kind of build off of that. Anyway, let's look at these stats here real quick. We ended up with 214 yards passing through 2 interceptions. Unfortunately, it was a tough game, man. Ken Hilton does have the magician that Donna's talking about. Rushing, how'd we end up doing? We ended up getting 12 for 61, 5 yards a carry. It got better. Desmond Reed, ooh, he ran better. I like this number 34, dude. Desmond Reed's a 91. He was 8 for 34 for 4.2. Dude, there's Derek Davis ran more than Desmond Reed. That's interesting. Oh, because I did the subs at the end, maybe. And then our third stringer got a couple carries. I mean, Jason, that's going to be tough, bro. Like, you can kind of play whatever you want. The whole reason we're going up this high was just because the CPU simulation stats show numbers based off of 70 plays on average. Some teams were down in the 60s, some were up in the 80s, so 70 was the average. Yo, shout out to Juice World Live Performances for becoming a member. Simgamingnetwork, welcome to Sim Nation, bro. Appreciate you so much. You're gonna have access to what we're just playing on, what we're working on. These are 90% done, guys. It's XP sliders. That's it. 90% done. He finished 20 of 26 for 76%. I'm fine with it. He's an 85 overall. And you guys saw there were some overthrows there, and he took some deep shots. Rushing, we know he killed it. 23 for 177. Take away, and then their backup. Dude, they have a 93 and an 87. And they're both sophomores. Juice, no, because nothing's changing. So the post has everything, and then there's a comment that I made in there. Should be towards the top that says, hey, quick little update. Has 4 little things in it. So go through and enter everything in that post, and then grab the little 4 updates in the comment below. That's it. That's exactly what we're on right here. XP sliders won't be updated until those are like set for the most part. Even if you take away the 63 yarder, he's still 22 for 114. 4 years. 4 years. I think 4 years is really good. Because if you got 12 games in a season, we're not going to include playoffs or whatever. Just assume 12 games. 4 years gets you at minimum 48. When you factor in recruit, I mean, you're going to be over 50 games with a team. When you factor in the recruiting and coaching carousel and transfer pool and all that stuff, I think that's a really good time frame. Also, I do think that 4 years is enough to see it hold up. On normal. Yep, let's just do normal. Numbers looked really good. One thing I know my guy Colt45 wants to see if he's still in here is who was getting all the tackles. Well, in this game, Corey Gordon, the free safety, had 11. And then we had an edge rusher, another free safety, then the Mike linebacker. The big thing for my guy Colt, no corners. And then for us, it was our Mike linebacker. He had 13. Oh, there's a corner. And another corner. We'll see what we can do about that. I will actually, while I have you guys here, we're going to play around with these XP sliders based on some of the initial data I have for the guys who are going to help Simon. This is 100% going to change, so I don't really count this as doing too much. So the 4-year sim I ran with 100 XP, quarterbacks were pretty solid with the 6 and 81. So honestly, I think we're good to get a bigger sample size on the quarterbacks. Halfbacks, however, this needs to get nerfed a little bit. It doesn't need to be 150 with 100 XP. Getting that many extra 90s, even though the 80s are so far below, I don't think that it's realistic to have 300 running backs in the game rated 80 or above. That's a little stupid. There's 135 teams. We got 300 running backs rated 80 or above. Everyone's got a good running back? I mean, maybe they do that for running balance. I don't know. I think that's a little high. I'm going to nerf running back. I mean, I like the numbers it did at 100, but I think we should run this test starting off at 125. I had it at 150. As you guys can see, we're going to go down to 125. Tight ends. 150 is going to be too high as well. It does need to be boosted, but I think a 125 is a good starting spot there based on the numbers that I ran earlier. Wide receivers. I think this is a good spot to test it based on what I ran, the numbers that I had. I think 50 is a good place to start, get some ideas. Fullbacks, we're going to leave it here for now. Tackles. So this one's a weird one. The base number of players rated 90 overall was 14. 4-year sim 100 XP, there's only 6. Base players rated in the 80s was 68. 4-year sim, there was 90. So I don't think 50 is the way to go here, because when you look at it, you have 96 players rated 80 and above versus 72. I think 75 is probably where you want that at to start. Guards, on the other hand, guards were 10 90s on the original, 6 after the sim, 79 80s on the original, 95 after the sim. So I definitely think it needs a reduction. I think we're going to leave it at 75 for now, just to get a consensus. Centers. We've already kind of talked about it. I think 150 holds up. I think 150 holds up for now. Get an idea of what 150 looks like on normal. Edge rushers, definitely. I think 75 is a good spot. I mean, we were less 90s, but we had a huge influx in 80s. So let's see what 75 on normal looks like build off of that baseline. Defensive tackles needs a buff. I think the 125 is a good place to start. Needs a buff. Middle linebackers, honestly, looks really good at the 100. So I'm going to actually bump that up to 100. I think it looks really good. Get some more tests there. Outside linebackers. This needs a nerf. So it was 90 overalls to start, 3 after the 4-year sim, 68, 80 overalls, 114 after the sim. I think 50 is probably a good place to start there. I mean, we almost doubled the amount of 80s. So I think 50 is a good spot to start there for outside linebackers. Again, that's the Sam and Will. Corners looked really good at 100. Had room for a slight buff. I think 125 is a great place to start. I really do. Free safety looked really good on 100. Looked really good on 100. I think getting more runs here on 100 is the right way to go. Strong safety needs work. Went from 690 overalls down to 1, went from 63 80s down to 40. I think 150 is a good place to start. So made a couple changes there. I will tell you this much. Kickers in the base roster, there's no 90s. There's 21 players in the 80s. After 4 years on 100 XP, there was 190, 70, 80 overalls. Punters had no 90s initially, 2 after 4 years, 19 in the original roster in the 80s, 83 after the sim, which is why you see kickers and punters here. I think that's a good place to start. So we're gonna make a couple quick changes for those of you watching who want to help do some tests on the 4-year sims. I will also send you guys my spreadsheet, those who are helping in the Discord. I have this as a spreadsheet with all the numbers. I will send it to you. And again, this is a lot of work for one person to take on. I spent like 2 weeks last year. Wasn't even hardly playing the game. My guy Colt 45 was doing a ton of testing for me last year. I was spending all my time running sims. So a group effort on this, we'll have this set out and completed so much faster, because 2 or 3 people can be like, all right, I'll take this position, this position, this position, and we can run those sims and just get that 4 or 5 sim average at an XP and go with it. You know what I mean? So anybody who's willing to help, if you're not in the Discord, Thomas, you're okay, bro. If you're not in the Discord, join up with the Discord. Links in the description of the video. And get in there, go to the Dynasty tab for Cultural Paul, and say I'm here to help test. Yo, Harrison, thank you so much for joining SJ Nation, bro. Sorry I missed the shout out to you. I had another screen popped up and was unable to see it, but I got you now, man. Appreciate you coming through. Let me catch up here. Yeah, linebackers should be the leaders. Occasional safety is fine. And we'll try to get there, man. It's tough because the safeties are going to have the higher XP. We got the linebackers nerfed pretty good, other than middle linebackers staying at 100. I think we buffed them up and bumped them up there. So that should help, actually. That should help. Nathan, do you want to change to what I just did? That's what we're gonna build off of. So I love Big Papa's idea. let's, like, because the sims are spitting out different numbers every time we do it, even without changing anything, getting 4 sims, getting three, or we don't even need to do that many, probably 3 sims is probably enough. 3 sims, same exact setting, average out the numbers. I think that's good. 3. Yo, Thomas, playing UCLA 10-minute quarter seems to earn enough plays. You're not getting enough plays, bro. Unless you have Excel clock off, then maybe. Yeah, Harrison, grab the information in the members post and get after it, and then give me feedback too, man. But as you can see, if you weren't here early, play, give me feedback, but play multiple games, because the game experience changes from game to game. Weather, team, everything, and the is it gonna show what their overall? Oh nope, I can go this way. I don't remember what their overall was. 82. They crushed us, man. 82 overall. I think they were playing a lot better than that to be number 15 in the country. Like, their players probably were 79. Yeah, we got crushed, man. And I'm all for it. It was a close game, though. We were a 1-score game in the 3rd quarter. Yo, Piper, I'm glad to hear that. What's the purpose of the certain clock settings? Is it for points or stats? It's for stats, bro. It's to match up with the CPU, Chili. So Colt 45 ran some tests. No, Nathan. Hold on. Sim 4 years, right? So you grab the. Did you get the updated XP sliders I just showed? So what we'll do is we'll sim 4 years with those XP sliders. Pick 2 or 3 positions, right? Count up the 90s, count up the 80s. Change nothing. Run another 4-year sim. Same positions. How many 90s? How many 80s? One more time. Rinse and repeat 3 times. Then we'll have the amount of 90s that we got, 3 straight sims, number of 80s. We can average them out and see, okay, on average, this is what it turned out to be. Getting back to Chili, so the CPU does averages about 70 70 plays per game. Some teams get up into the 80s, some are down in the 60s, but the average is around 70. So if you want your stats and plays totals and stuff like that to mirror that of the CPU, yeah, I'll show them again for you, Nathan. You have to be around 70 plays per game on average. Some games will be a little bit more, some will be a little bit less. We only changed a couple, Nathan. Daddy Trump, estimate on when you'll drop the sliders. So we're just finalizing XP sliders, man. If you want to help test XP sliders, hop in the Discord. The sooner we get the XP sliders done, the sooner these are ready to rock and roll. Because basically XP sliders do have an impact on gameplay. So depending on how much these get changed, some games will need to be ran to make sure the gameplay holds up. If the XP sliders require changes that then impact the gameplay, then we'll have to make a change to offset that impact, right? But this is the only thing we're left on. But yeah, so for Flacco, for Nathan, for anyone who's in here who wants to help me out, I know my guy Big Papa just is jumping at the bit to help me out. I'm assuming Colt will help me out. You know, I got some guys I trust. We're gonna do these XP sliders, and I'll scroll down here a little bit. Normal coach progression. We're gonna run 4-year sims. Pick a couple, positions, which we need to coordinate the positions with whoever's going to do this, so we don't have people doing the same ones. But we're going to write down the amount of 90s and amount of 80s. And again, we have to make sure we're looking at the player card for the overall, not what it shows in the roster, because players that are playing like an 88 or 89 overall will sometimes play up to a 90 or 91, and so they'll show they're a 91, they're actually not. That's not their true overall. But anyway, we'll repeat the same 4-year sim with no changes 3 times, average the numbers together. Okay, just need to know what positions. Real quick, while you're in here, Nathan, whoever's wanting to help right now, whoever's in the chat who wants to help, comment what positions you can do. Hold on. Big Papa, you're a mod. Can you put together a group chat for us in the Discord? Colt's a mod too. I got so many screens going up right now. But if you are here in this chat and you're in the Discord and you want to help run some tests on this to get this where we need it to be, can you comment and let Big Papa or Colt know? Otherwise, you can do as many as you need them free. I appreciate that. We'll try to split it up as much as possible. So, Flacco and Nathan, I don't have these written down. I'm going to come back on the stream later and watch it. Well, yeah, it's a lot though, Flacco. Every position is a lot. When you get into the 80 overalls, dude, you're talking about counting. You're going to be counting up to 1,300 people. And we got to do it 3 times. Let's try to split it up if we can. Let's do it by positions of importance first. Interior line, offensive line, interior line in general. So centers, guards, tackles, edge defenders, defensive tackles. Those are the 5 most important, in my opinion. Because that impacts pass rush. It impacts run success. It impacts a lot of things. So, the tackles, guards, centers, edge, and defensive tackles. That's 5 positions. If Flacco wants to take edge defenders and defensive tackles, and Nathan wants to take the tackles, guards, and centers, that's one thing. Those are the next one after that, the next importance after that. XP does both, Jason. Not a dumb question. Not a dumb question. After that, we'd want to do quarterback and... No, don't disregard. You got it. It's just a good question, dude. No worries. Quarterbacks, halfbacks, wide receivers, corners, free safeties, strong safeties. Did you get the update, Juice World, where it was dropped down to 65? Remember I was telling you I have a comment in there that has the update. Holding dropped down to 65 is one of them. But yeah, so then our next most important is corners, free safety, strong safeties, quarterback, running back, wide receiver. But again, we could also, and I'll take some of these too. I'm just saying if anybody's wanting to help. And the other thing is really, you got that many at 65? I haven't seen anything like that. Not anything like that at 65. I know that was happening when we had it up at like 75, 80, but at 65 has been really, really good. Try to let it play out, man, or I don't know what's going on there. I mean, worst case, you can lower holding some more, but and I will say, everyone in the beta thread was saying so many holding calls. But as soon as we drop down to 65, the consensus has been, yeah, this is much, 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 much better. So that's very weird. Anyway, so we'll just kind of knock this out. Hopefully, honestly, hopefully these stick and we don't really have to change much here. That's, yeah, that would be a great thing, or have to change them very, very insignificantly. Because then the chances of it really ruining the gameplay are seldom to none. But guys, we're gonna go ahead and end the stream. It is 10:45. I appreciate you guys all for rocking with me. We went for 3 hours tonight. I'm really happy with the gameplay for this Heisman set. As soon as the XP sliders are finished, I mean, we're gonna lock these in, and there might be some minor tweaking done here and there as we get more feedback from people. But I mean, we're really in a good spot here. Yeah, Duke always be winning, dude. I don't know what it does. I don't know what it is. Varies per team and player and environment. Yeah, Kieran, thank you for that. It definitely, these games change so much from week to week. It's honestly refreshing, so you're not having the same experience all the time. But I'm going to get with you guys in the Discord, and I should be back with a stream tomorrow. I don't know what time, but we'll be back with something. Play some more games and maybe have a little bit of improvement or update on some XP sliders. So until then, you guys, thank you so much for coming through. Thank you for all the new members who decided to show love and support to the channel. It means a lot to me, and it honestly allows me to do and commit the time that I commit to this is your guys' support through memberships. And then shout out to Don for the super chats too. Appreciate you so much. Thank you all of you guys supporting the channel, watching, because the watching gives you ads, and that helps too, man. So thank you all of you for supporting the channel. It means so much to me. Hopefully you guys come back and rock with me tomorrow on our next stream as we work to finalize these sliders and get you guys going in your dynasties. But until then, y'all, have a great night. Peace.